The BRICS Alliance, redefining global influence. Imagine a world where 5 powerful nations unite to challenge the global order. Did you know that the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represent over 40% of the world's population and nearly a quarter of the global economy? If you think the future of global power belongs to the West, think again. Welcome back to Economy Land. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about economic alliances in the world, BRICS. From economic growth to political influence, BRICS is shaping the future of our world. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and let's break down the BRICS alliance and its global impact. Who are the BRICS nations? Let's dive into the BRICS alliance, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Together, these 5 nations cover an enormous portion of the world, accounting for around 26% of the global landmass. But their importance goes beyond geography. They are key players in the global economy. Brazil stands out as a global leader in agriculture and natural resources. With vast tracts of arable land and abundant water, Brazil produces crucial commodities like soybeans, sugar, and coffee. Russia is one of the world's largest energy producers, especially in oil and natural gas. India is emerging as a global hub for information technology and services. China, often referred to as the world's factory, dominates global manufacturing. It produces everything from smartphones to textiles at a massive scale. South Africa plays a crucial role in mining and mineral resources. It is a major producer of platinum, gold, and diamonds, contributing significantly to the global supply of these critical materials. Together, the BRICS nations represent a formidable economic bloc. In 2024, their combined GDP is projected to exceed $27 trillion, making up roughly 37.3% of the world GDP. The origin story of BRICS. Did you know that BRICS wasn't always BRICS? It started as BRIC, which only included Brazil, Russia, India, and China. The group officially became BRICS when South Africa joined in 2010. But where did it all begin? The term BRIC was first coined in 2001 by economist Jim O'Neill, who predicted that these emerging markets would soon become major global economic powers. However, as you see today, O'Neill's prediction has become reality. By 2009, these countries had formed a formal diplomatic group, and a year later, South Africa was invited to join the bloc, turning BRIC into BRICS. This wasn't just a name change. The BRICS alliance quickly became a powerful platform for these nations to collaborate on major global issues such as trade, investment, and financial independence. As you see, it's about these nations forming a coalition to challenge Western powers like the US and the EU by creating their own institutions, such as the New Development Bank in 2014. BRICS showed the world that it's serious about shaping the global economic landscape. Now, they are collaborating on critical issues like infrastructure development, sustainable growth, and even discussing alternatives to traditional Western financial systems, such as reducing dependency on the US dollar in trade deals. Economic powerhouse. Now, let's talk about why BRICS is a game changer for the global economy. Combined, the BRICS bloc has a GDP over $25.85 trillion in 2022. Here's an image of their economic growth rates over the past few years. In 2024 alone, China is seeing a 5.5% GDP increase. India's GDP to grow 6.1% in 2024. And Brazil is bouncing back with 3.2% growth. BRICS nations are also leading in several key industries. Energy. Russia is one of the largest exporters of natural gas, and Brazil is a leader in ethanol production. Technology. China and India are making massive strides in tech, with China's AI advancements and India's booming startup culture. Commodities. Brazil and South Africa are rich in natural resources, which are critical for global supply chains. These nations aren't just economic players, they're becoming central to the future of global trade. BRICS New Development Bank. Did you know that BRICS even has its own financial institution? It's called the New Development Bank, NDB, and it was established in 2015. The NDB aims to provide funding for infrastructure and sustainable development projects, not only within BRICS, but also in other emerging economies. Here's an image of some of the projects they've funded: roads, bridges, and clean energy initiatives. Unlike institutions like the World Bank and IMF, which are dominated by Western interests, the NDB offers an alternative, giving developing countries more financial independence. BRICS and global trade. One of the most powerful things about the BRICS alliance is its potential to change global trade routes. Did you know that BRICS nations have been working on creating a unified payment system to reduce their dependence on the US dollar? This system would allow BRICS countries to trade in their local currencies, bypassing Western financial systems. Political influence and geopolitics. BRICS is not just about economics, it's also about geopolitics. Together, these nations hold significant sway in global politics. Russia and China, as permanent members of the UN Security Council, already wield substantial political power. A united BRICS voice in global institutions could challenge Western policies on issues like climate change, trade, and security. The future of BRICS. What's next? So, many experts believe that the alliance could expand to include more emerging economies. Countries like Indonesia, Mexico, and Turkey have shown interest in joining. The BRICS alliance is more than just an economic club. It's a force that's actively reshaping global power dynamics. Whether it's through economic growth, political influence, or financial independence, BRICS is redefining global influence. If you've enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss any future videos exploring the world's most fascinating economies. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What do you think the future holds for BRICS? Drop your thoughts and questions below. I love hearing from you. Also, make sure to check out our other videos on global economic trends. Until next time, stay curious about the world's ever-evolving economies.